top 10 best movies of 2022 so far. In 2022, the film industry has delighted us with wild tales of growing up, grieving, and romance. This summer has been ripe with big-budget spectacles, but to make our best list, a movie has to be more than big and stuffed with stars and nostalgia. It had to be fresh, thrilling, and unforgettable. Welcome to BingeTv, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 best movies of 2022. Don't forget to give us a like, share this video with your friends, and to turn notifications on for videos like this. Without further ado, let's begin. 10th place, Ambulance. Michael Bay goes full Bayhem with Ambulance, an incredibly entertaining movie about a team of bank robbers who hijack an ambulance as a getaway vehicle and then proceed to wreak havoc wherever they go. The crooks are played by Jake Gyllenhaal and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, who are adopted brothers with very different temperaments. Mateen's character seems like a genuinely good guy who needs money to help pay for an operation for his sick wife. Gyllenhaal's character, meanwhile, is a wild and crazy freak show of a man, always sweating and shouting as if he's ingesting all the cocaine in the world. Number 9. The Worst Person in the World. Norwegian actress Renate Reiss is the heart and soul of this touching and inventive account of one millennial life that unfolds over several years in Oslo. Very much not the worst person in the world, her medical student turned writer is a perfect avatar for the uncertainties and confusion of young adulthood, a whole mess of conflicting desires, moments of directionless and emotional rawness that feel endlessly relatable. And her show-stopping run through a freeze-frame city is possibly the movie moment of the year so far. 8th place, Turning Red. Overachieving 8th grader Mei Lee awakens one morning to discover she is transformed into a giant red panda, just as every woman in her family has for generations. Mei's panda form emerges whenever she experiences strong emotions, and her mother Ming expects her to rein it in as she did. But what if Mei likes being an excitable furry monster? Turning Red is a joyful celebration of friendship, family, and how the awkward process of growing up complicates both. 7th place, The Lost City. Paramount proved that they could produce some great romantic comedy movies. The Lost City, starring Sandra Bullock, charmed audiences worldwide with the story of a romance author kidnapped after an eccentric businessman believes she can lead him to a hidden treasure. The best part of this film is that it quickly becomes a swashbuckling adventure all on its own, with the chemistry between co-star Channing Tatum charming even the surliest of audience members. Both actors combine their comedy power for a hilarious film that doesn't skimp on the action or the romance. Daniel Radcliffe's hilarious turn as the eccentric billionaire makes this film more amusing and entertaining to watch. 6th place, Hellbender. Hellbender tells the story of Izzy, a teenager living isolated in the woods with only her mother. She says Izzy has a debilitating disease that can't be around other people, which is a lie. The film balances Izzy's perspective and her mother's work as a movie both about the struggles of adolescence and the inherent terror of trying to raise a child well. Hellbender gives you the greatest feat of how gorgeous the story looks. 5th place, Licorice Pizza. Paul Thomas Anderson delivered his sunniest film with the 70s nostalgia trip to the San Fernando Valley about a teenager trying to win the heart of a drifting 20-something. Somehow that teenage gaze premise never comes over remotely. Porky's was helped by 2 breakout lead performances from Cooper's son of Philip Seymour Hoffman and Alan Hyme, some A-list turns, and PTA's usual godlike touch behind the camera. 4th place, The Northmen. Robert Eggers' The Northmen's brutal tale is one of deceit, revenge, and treachery that stems after the murder of a young boy's father, the king of a mythical land. Narrowly escaping the clutches of his persecutors, the young boy Amleth sails across the stormy sea, screaming to the gods as he promises to avenge his father's death and save his mother from harm. The film feels like the product of its environment, creating an authentic blockbuster that draws from long-established fantastical legends while rooting the tale in a convincing brutal reality. 3rd place, Everything Everywhere All at Once. The film boasts a little bit of everything, from a deeply poignant mother-daughter tale to a gleefully silly thread involving a quirky one-hit wonder to a romantic scene featuring hot dog fingers and a sprawling battle involving butt plugs. It's a terrific movie on this list, awing critics and audiences alike to earn months-long word-of-mouth buzz, resounding positive reviews, a box office record, and one of the highest-grossing films to date. Second place, The Batman. Robert Pattinson plays the title character as a man tormented by the ghost of his past. Yet when he escapes into the identity of the Batman, he becomes an investigator of smoky-voiced, magnetic cunning and skill, threading one needle after another to entrap the Riddler, who Paul Dano plays as a monumental creep of devious, booby-trapped chaos. Matt Reeves portrays a world of multi-tiered corruption as sinister as today's headlines. Yet the Batman also reaches back to the splendidly grounded comic books of the 40s, when a lone crime fighter rising from the dark gothic depths could inspire something like hope. Before we get to our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Kids, get your popcorn now. Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson.
Let's fight her him. We're proud of our work.
This is it. Our own studio backlot.
First place, Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick is a sequel that sees the return of Pete Mitchell, who is coming back to train pilots after more than 30 years of service, as he continues his Maverick approach to aviation education, teaching the likes of Rooster, Payback, and Phoenix. Shot largely without CGI, the sheer power of Joseph Kosinski's high-powered action romp can be felt in the cinema scene, creating a film that rivals 1986 original and is even better. So what are your thoughts on all these movies? Let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time for more.